But I wanted to draw your attention very quickly to two things. One is that the board has asked that for staff to investigate and provide advice on ways in which the board can assist with the provision of transport for school children to participate in sport, particularly at Pioneer. And now there are community vans, the community vans which I'm told used to be based at the service centres, and now they're based in the car park here, and they only get used on the weekends. So the board has asked in a subsequent report request that those vans be based at the service centres, that we have one based at our service centre. And I think it would be good to have community vans based at service centres for use for both community groups.
Presumably they're used during the week.
Pardon?
Presumably they're used during the week.
I am told that they're used very little.
Okay, so they need to be...
During the week.
We've got them available, but we just need to get them out and so that the community can use them.
That's it.
Makes good sense, eh? Yeah.
Because Shirley Papanui Board has brought this up previously, and the response we've been given, and I'm not criticising it, but is the fact that if they're disbanded to all the service centres, then you need someone at each service centre to coordinate the bookings, the checking when they come back for damage, the insurance. So whether it's a budget thing, it's more efficient to run them from the centre, but that may be, but it's definitely more difficult for communities to get out to these centres, into town, to pick them up. They've got to leave the car in here, pick up a van, so it's something that needs to be...
Can we just have a look at the usage of them and make sure that we work to ensure that they are being used more? If there is a community resource available, it's silly that it's not being used. So, well, yeah, okay, well, we'll just... Okay, so we're getting different stories now. Carlene's going to have a look. Yep.
So look at the community vans that the boards and the council has funded, because we've got our own and we're funding some community groups to have them as well. So it actually seems really silly. So if you're not in Waimari, there's a van that was funded through one of the churches, and I think it is actually based at the service centre.
That's probably beyond Carlene's reach, because those community vans have been funded for the last 30 years.
No, what I'm saying is we've got a new model of doing it, which is we fund a community group, the purchase of the van. Okay. They base it at the service centre, but they kind of look after it. All I'm saying is if you're looking at our community vans, look at some of the new ways in which we're doing it, because we might have a
okay, how would it be if we get the Strengthening Communities team to report back to your committee, Andrew? Yep. Okay, thank you. Have we moved this? No. Moved by Tim and seconded Phil. Did you want to add something?
I just wanted to back up what Mike said around the Wigram Road Magdala Place link.
Yep. And
the bridge isn't wide enough, and all bridges should be wide enough to have the active transport corridors on them.
Totally agree. Yep. Yep. Okay, so the report as a whole be adopted. Those in favour, unless there's any further debate. Those in favour, please say aye. Those opposed, carried. Thanks very much, Paul.